The ICAC bill, although a little overdue, was made a law today. The ICAC agenda was initiated by the Marape government back in 2002, picked up by the O'Neill government, who kept it alive from 2011, and finally made a law by the Marape-Basil government. Prime Minister James Marape thanked the Attorney General and other coalition partners who ensured this bill was passed in today's Parliament sitting.
And we were fortunate that we had a bipartisan approach today. The opposition members who were present in chamber, 16 of them also rendered support. Early in the morning, we had a bipartisan meeting with the Sado Attorney General and the opposition whip, and they agreed with us, and we delivered the long outstanding ICAC bill today, and the organic law will go on its way to be fully established.
He assured the nation that this constitutional office will work independently from the executive government.
Set it up at arm's length from the executive arm, and I think the present law provides for the separation, and it's a constitutional office, just like every constitutional office, that the executive has no direct control in day-to-day running of a constitutional office. So that length is already given.
Coalition partners also showed their support and expressed satisfaction at the passing of this legislation.
We understand that ICAC has a broader range of scope of its operation, unlike the others that currently we have in PNG. We will support it and make sure that it becomes a reality for Papua New Guineans.
ICAC is going to be responsible for not only leaders but other members of the community, other leaders of the community who conduct the business in our country. And if there are any questions of illegality involved in their conduct, ICAC is the legislative body that will ensure that people are held to account.
We just witnessed another important and historic milestone in the southeast of this country. ICAC bill has been talked about and has been on the table for many governments over the years. But today, what happened was unbelievable, and may I say, surprising to a number of observers who had dealings, particularly from overseas, who were not sure whether this government would be able to achieve what has been on the table for many governments over the years.
Police Minister Brian Kramer briefly responded to concerns of role duplication and disharmony.
While this has been in the press recently on the OC raising concerns about a duplication, duplicating a function does not make something unconstitutional. In fact, the ICAC is not something new to the globe, and other jurisdictions have introduced it, and it demonstrates our government's commitment to reform, and that reform then builds confidence with our other bilateral partners.
Attorney General David Stephen, in doing a final reading before the law was passed, said these laws were not written on stone and can be amended as they go along. He said it was now urgent to pass this law, and that's what they just did.
You know, our focus now, many might say, is on the next elections. But what we have done today is for the next generation.
ICAC now is a law, and a new ICAC office will be established with 3 commissioners recruited overseas for transparency purposes. The ICAC institution will work with existing government institutions like the Ombudsman Commission, Public Prosecutor and the police to fight corruption. Ruth Rungula, National EMTV News.